I was startled while taking a shower. I sensed disaster was coming. The next morning, I went to the nearby wetland for an investigation. I noticed the water level in the pond had risen. The flow of water was also accelerating. I had a bad feeling about this, so I sent a telegram to the provincial government, warning them of a once-in-a-century flood heading to the city. But when the secretary handed the telegram to the leaders, they didn't believe it at all. It hadn't rained in months. How could there be a flood? That was until they saw my name on the telegram. They immediately believed it. Because I'm a well-known hydrologist in the country, and the report was clear and logical, I stood by my conclusion. Trust me, it's going to look very bad, Mr. Mayor. The next day, I went with the general to investigate the river in the city. The data we collected under the bridge showed the water flow was rising again, and it was about to hit a critical level. When we reached the dam, things were even worse. On our way back, I suddenly asked the general to pull over. He thought I needed the bathroom, but I rushed to a farmer's house. I saw a massive tree. Its leaves had all turned yellow in the summer. The other trees were fine. I asked the farmer if his house had a basement. He was surprised because the basement hadn't been used in years. When I went inside, I found something unusual. The walls were peeling, and they were soaking wet. The farmer didn't understand. There was no river or underground water source nearby. I realized the situation was much worse than I thought. I rushed back to the government office to warn the deputy leaders. I told them the city would be flooded. We needed to evacuate the hospitals immediately. But that bald expert thought it was unnecessary. He suggested blowing up the upstream dam to divert the water. Then he kicked me out. I didn't argue. I simply boarded the plane back home. While passing over a river, I looked at the map. The rivers on the map didn't match what I saw. It was a map from 60 years ago. That's when I realized I had made a huge mistake. The disaster was worse than I had imagined.